Willkommen zurück hier bei Katherine Rain. Diesmal ein bisschen fitter und wacher als in der letzten Aufnahme. Und ja, wir wollen gleich mal weitermachen, ohne hier viel Zeit zu verlieren.
Yeah, I'm good, thanks.
Da will sie also nicht drin stöbern. Mit ihm haben wir ja schon gesprochen. Das ist hier der Filmstar, dessen Filme wir überhaupt nicht kennen. Wir erinnern uns, wir sind ja auf dem Weg, den Weight zu besuchen.
No thanks. Women's magazines make my brain melt.
Oh ja, meins auch. Oh, und mir fällt gerade noch was auf. Wie immer natürlich, wie immer, aber diesmal habe ich es schneller gemerkt. Perfekt. So, nochmal.
No thanks.
Ja.
Women's magazines make my
Genau.
brain melt.
Daran muss man sich echt gewöhnen, dass man das immer umstellen muss. Oder ich habe was verpasst, eins von beidem.
A calendar from 1991. Guess they really liked that year.
Das ist ein cooles Jahr.
I can't read it from here.
Bevor wir mit der reden, möchte ich mich gerne noch ein bisschen umgucken.
A computer. They likely keep records of their patients on it. Pretty sure she would object to that. Rows and columns of files. Probably easier to use the computer if I need to do some digging. Rows and columns.
Okay.
Uncomfortable, hard plastic chairs. It's like they're intentionally trying to keep people out.
Ja, ist ja besser so, ne? Wenn die Leute hier nicht bleiben wollen. Also, naja, wenn sie müssen und dann nicht bleiben wollen, ist natürlich schwierig.
Excuse me, nurse?
Äh.
Hey, nurse!
Ja?
Bewegen Sie sich bloß nicht zu viel.
They don't pay you much, huh?
No shit. What do you want?
I'm here to see Charles Wade.
Never heard of him. Anything else?
Bullshit. I know he's here. Listen, it's okay. I'm a friend of the family.
No, you're not, and I said he's not here. Don't make me call security.
What a bitch. I need to get rid of her somehow.
Nun gut, die Dame ist nicht die freundlichste auf dieser Erde. Und ich glaube auch nicht, dass der Wade nicht hier ist. Das bedeutet aber, wir müssen uns wieder was einfallen lassen. Können wir sie nicht einfach...
I wish, but she'd just call security on me.
Gut, können wir nicht. Möchte sie vielleicht eine Zigarette?
Time for a smoke break, don't you think?
What?
You smoke?
No way. Those things will kill you.
Na, wenigstens das. Kleiner Schlüssel, Foto mit Soldaten.
I don't want to show her that. I don't want to show her. I don't want to show. I don't want to Again? No thanks. Pretty sure she would object to that. Smoking allowed. Guess this place is a bit behind on healthcare regulations.
Also wir müssen jetzt bestimmt wieder irgendeinen Trick rausfinden.
I prefer to smoke outdoor.
Ja, können wir die nicht irgendwie einqualmen oder so?
I prefer to was expecting plastic, but this looks like a real plant.
Oder die Pflanze anzünden? Das ist jetzt auch nicht so ganz...
I don't want to burn that.
Okay, ich wollte gerade sagen, ist auch nicht gerade besonders konventionell. Schwarzbrettakten, Obergeschoss, da können wir sicher nicht einfach so hin. Das glaube ich nicht.
No point. I wouldn't even know what room to go to.
Mann! Ah, jetzt dachte ich gerade, boah, wie fies. Ich dachte gerade, das geht. Mist. Alles klar.
That doesn't need unlocking.
Probiere jetzt gerade tatsächlich einfach ein bisschen rum. Computer.
I can't read it from here. I can't read.
Gehen wir nochmal raus.
Hey, doofus.
Oh, hi!
I need to ask you a few questions.
Sounds serious. Ask away!
Do you know who Lily Myers was?
Yep, my dad was the one who found her floating in the lake.
Really? What can you tell me about her?
Ah, geez, not a lot. I mean, teenage girls, man, they're like their own species. Impossible to figure out. Not to mention how that entire family ain't, like, people-friendly.
Now that's an understatement. Nearly started brawling with Sue the first time I met her.
She could sure deal out a mean whooping, that lady.
Do you recognize the nickname Cocky?
Why, I used to call myself that back in Nam. Oh, how I miss that marvelous youthful ego of mine.
Ah, why do I even bother? Do you know what happened to Joseph Rain in '81?
I most certainly do.
What? Tell me.
Are you sure you want to know? Not everyone can handle the truth.
Oh, just spit it out.
Okay, here we go. Ready? Abducted by aliens.
I should have known better.
Oh, I saw it, man. A big, huge light. I was a bit drunk at the time, but I had my reasons. My wife had just left me, taking the dog, not to mention I was being conscripted for the war. But I'm telling you, those goddamn aliens took him and they experimented on him. And that's why he was so messed up when they put him back.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to stop you there.
Open your mind, man.
Aliens also.
What do you know about Lily Myers' art?
Nothing but hearsay. People say it was pretty deranged.
Do you know who Charles Wade is?
Sure, he's been holed up in this clinic for the last couple of weeks.
You saw Charles Wade go in there?
Well, yeah, I just told you, man.
How did he look?
Okay, I guess. Still walking, at least.
Das bedeutet, es ist widerlegt, was die Krankenschwester gesagt hat, aber das habe ich mir schon fast gedacht, dass das nicht stimmt.
What's your opinion on the Church of the Holy Trinity?
I'd say they're good people. Isaac, the priest, is, anyway. His dad, Father Bill, on the other hand, though, he and the people he had around him were into some weird shit.
What kind of weird shit?
I don't know, they were like a cult or something, with Billy Praise himself at the top. Really shifty bunch of folks. Isaac turned it all around when his dad kicked the bucket, made it a proper church.
Interesting. Do you know anyone else who was involved in the old church?
Not really. I tried to stay as far away from those people as possible. Ask Isaac about it. He's a friendly guy.
All right, I might do that. Okay, that's enough serious questions for now.
Alrighty.
Okay, I'm off.
Bye.
Gut, da hätten wir also alles. Wir gehen gleich nochmal rein. Ich glaube, viel mehr kann man hier nicht machen.
Yep, it's... Yeah. Again? No thanks. I can't do anything while she's sitting.
Ah, wir können können wir den Computer zum Abstürzen bringen? Geht das? Das wäre natürlich
No
eine
thanks. Women's...
Idee. Jetzt ist aber die Frage, wie kriegen wir sie da weg?
I don't want to...
Kalenderpflanzen.
A calendar... Smoking allowed. Was expecting class... I can't read. Rows and columns of files. Probably easier to use the computer.
Können wir irgendwas...
I don't want to... I don't want to show... I I don't want to show.
Hem. Ich probiere das nochmal hier.
Do you know what this is?
Chinese fireworks, of course. I grew up in Shanghai. I know what I'm talking about. They used to call me Dong Pai, meaning round-eyed baldy. Those were some rough years. I miss the food, not to mention the women. Got 2 kids down there now, Mei Lin and Little Pink.
Time to hit the off switch now, buddy.
Okay, alles klar. Er mag offensichtlich Asiatinnen.
Do you know anything about this flower?
It's red?
Enlightening. Do you recognize these men?
That's your granddad, right?
Yeah. What about the other 2?
No idea. I think my face blindness is acting up again.
Okay. I don't need to I could, but only if I had a real
Probier einfach Verschiedenes
Wanna
mal
smoke,
aus.
buddy.
Nah, I got stage 2 lung cancer. I'm keeping it under control with a fruitarian diet.
Oh Gott, wie furchtbar. Ich glaube, wir gehen doch nochmal zurück. Kirche, Naturschutzgebiet. Gehen wir mal in die Kirche.
Hello, Father.
Greetings, my child. I'm glad you decided to come here.
Yeah, but just so you know, I'm not here to join your church or anything.
Oh, I would never assume that.
Good. So, with that out of the way, I have some questions.
Anything you need. I'm Isaac Price.
Kathy Rain, but I'm guessing you figured that out already.
I did. Rumors spread quickly around here. So how can I be of service?
Das ist jetzt also der Priester. Und das ist, glaube ich, diese ein bisschen seltsame Kirche.
Do you know anything about what happened to my grandfather in 81?
It was the work of the devil, I'll say that much. Joseph was a kind man. He did not deserve such a fate. You heard my speech at the funeral, Kathy. I meant every word. He was a great man who did much good for this community.
Did you know him personally?
In a way, he and my father did charity work together. Joseph was around a lot when I was young. They collaborated on a few different projects for the homeless and for the troubled youth, among other things.
So my grandfather was a member of the church?
I wouldn't say that, no. He was a friend of the church, but he wasn't a religious man. He believed only in philanthropy. That being said, Joseph was the person who convinced me to become a priest.
Really?
Oh yes, I was a teenager back then, full of rebellion, every fiber of my being wanting to distance myself from my father. Joseph made me realize my sinful pride and showed me how I should follow my heart regardless of what others might think. And for that, I'm eternally grateful.
Mir ist nur gerade was aufgefallen und zwar ist das nämlich diese Zeichen da im Hintergrund. Die sehen doch sehr aus wie diese Kreise hier auf dem Bild. Das werden wir ihm auf jeden Fall auch nochmal zeigen nachher. Jetzt fragen wir erstmal durch.
Does the name Lily Myers mean anything to you?
It does. I was a substitute teacher in her high school for some time before I was ordained.
Really? Did you know her personally?
We weren't close. I only knew her as much as a teacher would know any student.
All right, so how did she seem toward the end?
For one, she started skipping school a lot. And when she did show up, she was absent-minded and moody. She always looked depressed and hunched down like she had a whole world on her shoulders.
Any idea of what caused this change?
Not a clue. All I know is that when she returned from that last summer break, she was a whole different person.
Do you know anyone who goes by the nickname Cocky?
I have no idea. Sorry.
Do you know anything about Lily Myers' art?
I saw a few pieces. Gorgeous work. Vibrant, surreal landscapes.
When was this?
Must have been mid-70s. The high school had open days with an art exhibition.
So, this was some time before she changed, right? You didn't see any of her later work?
No. By then, she started skipping art class completely from what I heard.
Maybe she was afraid of what she might draw. I hear it was pretty twisted.
Could be, but alas, I suppose we'll never know what was truly haunting her.
I'm doing my best to find out. I don't believe the story to be as clear-cut as everyone makes it out to be.
An unusual theory. How so?
People have taken a particular interest in her art. I think there's more to it.
I wouldn't read too much into it, my child. It happens to all dead artists with any talent to speak of.
What's your opinion on Charles Wade?
No opinion. He used to be a prominent figure around here, but he doesn't appear much in town these days.
Actually, he's in the community clinic right now, getting medical treatment.
Oh, I wonder if it's serious. Perhaps I should go talk to him. Even men like Charles Wade need a priest when they're nearing the end of the line.
Warum hat er gerade gesagt, sogar Männer wie Charles Wade, wenn er ihn doch gar nicht kennt? Ist mir jetzt nur gerade aufgefallen, er hat gesagt, er hat überhaupt keine Meinung über ihn und dann sagt er, naja, sogar Männer wie er bräuchten auch einen Priester. Vielleicht weiß der junge Mann hier auch mehr, als er Kathy sagen möchte.
Care to tell me the history of the church?
I'd be happy to. The story is a fascinating one. This church was founded by my father, William T. Price, in the 70s. Back then, he made his living as a traveling salesman and was driving through this area as he'd done so many times before. However, this day was different. My father held dark thoughts in his mind. He was angry, thinking of evil deeds, even considering swerving off the road into a rock and ending it all. Then suddenly, divine intervention. 3 bright lights appeared. The Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, the sign of God. This epiphany was the moment my father had been waiting for. He sold all of his belongings and took me and my brother to live with him here in Conwell Springs. Soon thereafter, he built this church and started gathering followers. They began to refer to him as Father Bill.
I take it that window up there resembles what he saw when he had this epiphany?
Indeed. The stained glass window depicts the Holy Trinity as witnessed by my father.
Do you know exactly when or where this event took place?
Why do you ask?
Oh, just curious. It's a captivating story.
Well, it was in the spring of 1971, but my father never told anyone where.
Okay, so what happened then?
People flocked to Father Bill. He started teaching, writing scripture. The church flourished and continued to grow all the way up until his sudden death in 1983. That's when I stepped in to take leadership of the church.
I take it that the church started declining after the death of Father Bill?
Yes, naturally so. With such a magnetic personality, he was irreplaceable. But I assure you the church is still very much thriving.
Looks kinda empty to me.
It's not really our peak hours.
What's up with you handing out pamphlets at funerals then? Trying to reel people in at a weak moment?
I'm going to assume you meant no disrespect, child. I'm simply providing divine guidance when it's needed the most.
Also, der Vater Bill hatte diese Erleuchtung mit diesen 3 Zeichen, also auch die wir hier gesehen haben auf dem Foto, 10 Jahre vor dem Unfall, den der Großvater von Katherine Rain hatte. Er hatte die Erleuchtung im Jahr 71 und 10 Jahre später ist dieser ominöse Unfall passiert, von dem der betrunkene Filmschauspieler oder wie wir ihn auch nennen wollen, ich glaube Guber, gesagt hat, er sei von Aliens entführt worden. Tja, da werden wir natürlich noch sehen, wie das rauskommt, aber es wäre schon krass, wenn das jetzt wirklich Aliens sind und die beten hier eigentlich Außerirdische an. Das wäre schon irgendwie strange.
That's all I need for now, Father.
May the Lord shine his light on you.
Bibeln?
A bunch of red Bibles stacked in neat rows. I really shouldn't. They might burn.
Also sie hat da nicht so einen Zugang zu, ganz offensichtlich.
Impressive window. There's no doubt about it. Those are the smoky lights. It's an altar. You know, the place where they put the sacrificed goats, kids, and other crap.
Oh Gott. Die ist echt Tür verwenden. Ich glaube nicht, dass wir das können.
Locked.
Ja, das dachte ich mir schon.
Locked.
So, ich glaube, das war alles. Wir zeigen ihm nochmal, wenn wir das denn können, das Bild.
I could, but I think I have more to gain from a subtle strategy. I'll keep it to myself for now, until I know more about this church.
Das dachte ich mir schon irgendwie. Also, ich war mir dann nicht so sicher, ob das jetzt nicht gerade einfach so mit dem Holzhammer ist.
Do you recognize the men in this picture, Isaac?
Only your grandfather, and that's just because I was given a similar picture for the service the other day.
Do you know what this key opens?
I'm afraid not, my child.
Also, wir können tatsächlich mehreres fragen.
Father, do you know anything about this flower?
No, my child. Nothing at all.
Das klang nicht so sicher, ehrlich gesagt. Eher ein bisschen zögernd. Wow, echt schön.
Well, this is it. This is where the picture was taken. I'm not sure what I expected to find here. I need to clear my head. What the?
We've met before, haven't we?
Nee, wirklich nicht. Nein, an einen gruseligen Glatzkopf mit Make-up würde ich mich erinnern. Das bezweifle ich. Sie sehen aus, als wären sie gerade vom Zirkus weggelaufen. Das ist nicht gerade mein Ding. Das bezweifle ich, Meister Propper. Außer der Aufkleber auf einer Flasche Putzmittel zählt.
Nope, just no. I'd remember a creepy bald dude with makeup.
Memories can deceive, Kathy. Dig deeper.
Who are you? How do you know my name?
You told me, remember?
I feel strange. Am I dreaming?
It's the mending I will try to facilitate.
You're not real. I'm lying asleep in my bed right now.
Focus, Kathy. Listen to the drowned girl.
You mean Lily? What about her?
She's the anomaly, the missing refrain, the convergence point of things past and events yet to happen.
Dial down the metaphors a notch, would you, Mr. Kafka? I get enough of that shit in English class.
I knew you wouldn't disappoint. I'm glad, given how much trouble I went through to be here. You see, my name was taken from me, so I claimed a color in its stead. The next time we meet, you'll know the exact hue of red. You're on the right path, Kathy. Follow your grandfather, and everything will work out in the end.
Wait, what? How did I get here? Am I going crazy? Am I turning into Mom?
Aje, puh, was war denn das gerade? Das ist doch der Mann aus dem Traum, oder? Oder täusche ich mich gerade? Also, das kann nicht mit rechten Dingen zugehen. Da muss irgendwie noch was viel Größeres dahinter sein, da bin ich mir sicher. Das ist, glaube ich, am wenigsten einfach das, wie es scheint. Dafür gibt es viel zu viele Ungereimtheiten.
Oh, hello, dear. Glad to see you again so soon.
Hi, Grandma. I just thought I'd drop by.
Sure, hon. Stay as long as you'd like.
Mind if we talk for a bit, Grandma?
Not at all, dear. What's on your mind?
I don't see a reason to ask her about that.
Ich dachte, ist da irgendwo ein Radio?
See you later, Grams.
Take care, dear.
Der Fernseher, alles klar. Ich dachte, wir könnten gerade einfach mit ihr reden.
Would be kind of funny to see her reaction, but no.
Dachte vielleicht jetzt gerade mal ein Schnaps hinterher wäre beruhigend, aber dann nicht. Wieso sind wir wieder hier? Oder sind wir einfach so wieder hier?
Nah, nothing.
Okay, gehen wir wieder raus. Können wir da noch mal hin? Hütte am See, Polizeiwache. Probieren wir einfach.
Hello? Creepy bald guy. Guess no one's home.
So, jetzt können wir uns aber mal umgucken.
Looks like a specimen of the red scythe. It's endangered. I'm not gonna take it without a really good reason.
Da bin ich auch beruhigt. Ehrlich gesagt, Stück Papier. Okay, das ist das Einzige, was man machen kann.
That wasn't here before. What's this? A bald man dressed in red. Oh, creepy.
Da drauf steht der rote Mann. Sieht aus wie eine
A
Kinderzeichnung.
bald man.
Gehen wir mal wieder zurück. Zeichnung können wir doch bestimmt verschiedenen Leuten zeigen. Ich möchte es dann mal bei der Mutter von der Lilly versuchen, aber erstmal bei unserer
Oh, hello, dear.
Grandma. Man muss irgendwie immer dazwischen reden. Ich bin mir nie so sicher, wann man reden kann und wann nicht. Weil die manchmal, gerade wie vorhin im Naturschutzgebiet, da machen die einfach so eine lange Pause. Und dann möchte man was sagen und dann fangen die auch an zu reden.
I don't want to show her that.
Okay, das will sie nicht. Haben wir schon das probiert?
Do you know anything about this flower, Grandma?
I can't say that I do. I remember seeing it growing in the woods, but I didn't think much of it at the time.
Well, gotta go, Grams. Talk to you later.
Bye, Kathy.
What do you see in this picture, Grandma?
I have no idea, but it's quite an eerie display. What is it?
I'm trying to figure that out. I found the picture hidden in the attic.
Oh, come to think of it, the trees do look similar to the ones in Conwell Woods.
Yeah, it was taken somewhere in that area. I found out that the flower in the picture matches a rare local species.
Aren't you clever? Do let me know if you come across anything else.
Bye, Grandma. I'll be back later.
So long.
Why did someone leave this at the nature reserve?
Das war doch bestimmt der Mann. Da bin ich mir ziemlich sicher. Okay, also wieder mal raus hier. Das wird alles so seltsam einfach. Aber es macht Spaß, finde ich. Und es ist auch spannend, wenn Spiele eine ganz andere Wendung nehmen, als man zuerst vielleicht mal vermutet hat oder so. Das macht es einfach total spannend. Wo wollte ich denn hin? Ach, hier. Ah, jetzt fällt mir gerade ein. Hat der Sohn, der behinderte Sohn, hat er nicht gesagt beim ersten Treffen, der rote Mann sei nett? Und war die Möwe da schon immer? Okay, jetzt reicht's. Na gut, noch einmal. Bekommt man doch sicher auch wieder ein Achievement dafür, wenn man das irgendwie 15 Mal macht.
Oh, it's you again. Come on in.
No Nathan today?
Nah, haven't seen Nate all day. Probably out in the woods.
Oh je, hoffentlich ist da alles in Ordnung.